Hi everybody, Heidi the Yorkshire Crafter. Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. We're going to do something a little colourful today, but dead easy. I'm saying dead easy, you don't know how it's going to turn out, that's the problem with it. So we're going to be using some ZIG clean colour pens. I'm not using all them, don't panic. I had two piles out for two different projects and I've got mixed up, so that's why they're like that. So we'll get on, shall we? Oh, I've got Rosie with me, by the way. I probably picked the totally wrong time to start. I've got about 40 minutes and she just woke up, so it's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Right, before Rosie, lie down, baby. Before we start, if you guys can do as normal, just give me a thumbs up or a share. Subscribe would be even better. It just gets me seen, like I keep saying, so I won't say it on everyone. What I will say though is, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, Heidi the Yorkshire Crafter, pop over, join in there. There's loads of talented people in there and you can show anything you want. The only thing we ask you not to do is to sell. That's mucky. And if you want to join the birthday list, which is me sending you a birthday card, my email address will be in the bottom. I've had a few more add to it this week, so if I haven't replied to you, sorry, I am replying to everybody. It's just I normally reply as I write it down. So let's crack on. Do you know what I'm going to start doing? The date is 27th of July. I'm playing my videos sometimes in different orders. I've got one that I've got on my phone, I've had it there a month and I don't know when to upload it or if anybody will want to see it, or so it's just hanging in there. So, and rather than get confused with questions and stuff that I might have said something and then I've already mentioned it before, I just haven't shown it yet, I'm going to start seeing the date. That's if I remember. Right, I've put anti-static on both these. I only needed one for now. Silly girl. So I'm doing a mini slimline, a normal A2, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And if we get a chance, I'll mark it up. I mean, I'll bring it up. We're doing a bookmark. I'll only do one bookmark for this set because I've already got one for that set. I've got one for this set and all, but I'm going to keep that one because I like it. So we'll stamp these up first. We are using fairy dandelions first, which, unless I've got them in the wrong order, should be these two. And we're using the £1 one as well. Can you see that? The seed. Right. Yay, my VersaFine re-inker came yesterday. I haven't inked any of them up, but all my re-inkers came yesterday. And one of them was spilt all over the bag. I was a bit miffed actually. Not what you want, is it? That is not stuck. I didn't think it was. My hands are filthy because I have been doing this beforehand. Right, this is my worst bit. I can't see when I've done them. We are going to emboss in white. So I want the big one to the left hand side. Don't matter which side you go at, it's just where I prefer it. Oh, luckily my stamp's mucky, so I can see it, look. It's not a bad idea, is it? I'm doing the same with the card. I'm just doing it like this so that you can see that you can do it on different items, different cards, sorry. If you're doing a 7x5 or you're doing a DL or a mini slimline, then it can be done. And I'll do one on the bookmark. If I don't get a chance to do the bookmark, I'll show you what I've done. I'm just going to have to lay that flat. I'll show you what I've done. And you'll already know the technique from these two. So I may even leave it out actually, because I want to do the same effect in different colours. With a different stamp. Right, I don't need the big one anymore. I'm going to move on to the small one. I don't put the small one on the bookmark. Do you know, I burnt my mouth over there eating last week. We're just going to come underneath it, you can see it, and if you couldn't see it, emboss it and then you can see it, but I can see it anyway, so I'm just going to put it down here. So yeah, I burnt the roof of my mouth, but literally just behind my teeth, and the skin has now come off. I don't know what I even burnt it on now, but the skin has come off and I am in absolute agony. I can't even have a warm brew. It's killing me talking to you. I know, I can hear you. Shut up then. No, it's absolutely killing me. I'm in agony. And I even thought I came that close to putting Sudocrem on it, because Sudocrem works for everything. But I thought the Sudocrem might just fall straight back out of my mouth. Even when I told Ubby, he says, put some Sudocrem on it. Oh gosh, we're both as daft as each other. But yeah, I'm trying even cold drinks. I can't. It's very painful. Right. And it hurts me especially on a night time, because I have a bad habit, me. I am 55 years old and I still suck my thumb. And at night time, I can't sleep without sucking my thumb. So when I've got my thumb in my mouth, it's pain constant. But I can't help it. Right, we're using white embossing powder. So if you don't have white embossing powder, wait a minute, I forgot to do this. If you don't have white embossing powder, use clear, because all it'll do is trap in the coloured card that you're using. This is the seed, I forgot to put it on, so I want it a couple of times on here, just near the top. It's hard work, isn't it, when you're stamping and you can't see what you're doing. See, this isn't mucky, so I can't even see this. Nope, I really can't see this. I'm going to turn it. I may even, yeah, I'm going to put another one. This card, both these and that, are cut to size. I'm going to do it when I've embossed it, because I really can't see what I'm doing. I'll just leave that to the side a minute. Right. I'll put this on here and try not to touch them. Like I say, yeah, if you haven't got white, just use clear. Make sure your stamp's clean, because it would trap that dirty stamping. I use a lot of clear, and I don't use enough white. Do you know what? I'm glad I didn't put that other one in. It didn't need it. So that's that one. Or was it on this one? It was on this one, wasn't it? Rosie. You don't like Mummy doing this, do you? Have you seen the colour of my embossing powder? It's disgusting. I've got sweets in my pocket and she can smell them. Let's have a look. I'm going to put another one on there. Emma. I'm going to do it coming off the edge, so I need to move that off there. I'll do. Pick up a bit of that. Yeah, that's fine. And then the last one, I need to get some of this back. Need to order more. Everybody got their holidays booked? Everybody going away? I am going away in a few weeks' time. I am lucky enough to have my daughter come and stay at my house to look after the babies, because I won't go. I would never ever put me, I nearly said in care then, put my babies in kennels, never. So she's coming here to look after them. Her and a fella stay here and I take their son, so I think it's a fair deal, isn't it? Right, we'll eat these up. Something wrong with my words today because I nearly said blow it up then. And then we'll do other two before we start adding colour. So yeah, we're off to Turkey this next time. Somewhere I've never been before, somewhere I never wanted to go. But with the way prices are, can't afford to holiday in our own country. So for me, somebody that can't stand the sun, and we're going to somewhere where we're in the middle of a heat wave. So well done, Heidi. I am the one that booked it. Andy won't say I could book to go to the coldest place on earth and he won't be bothered. As long as he gets time off work, he's not bothered where he goes. I mean, not going out to work anymore. I'd still rather not go on holiday, me. I only go really for him. Wow, that's got hot. See, I've got my peg out again. I've been using it, but I forget to do it when I'm recording. I think that's done, isn't it? Same to others. This is the boring bit for you to watch, but I'll try and keep you entertained. Don't know how. I should sing you a song, but I can't sing. I could dance for you. I can dance a little bit, but then you won't be able to see me, and then I'll mess up. Rosie, you're pulling my pants down. That's not funny. She tries to climb up my legs and she pulls my pants down. I'm stood right next to a big window. I'm high up, I'm on 3rd floor up, but if people were in the bedrooms and wanted to be nosy, they could see in. Was that it? Was that all of them? No. I'm only doing 2 for the next one, so I'll get them stamped and embossed and then we can just play. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I'm happy, really happy with one that turned out. I'll show you one that, you know, when I say that I mess about and I stamp things and use different colours, I'll show you that in a minute. I mean, it never was supposed to be anything, so it's not going to be anything. Rosie, she's chewing my boxes now. That's payback. Mum, come downstairs and cuddle me or I'm going to eat your boxes. Boxes that I put stuff in, not underwear. Sorry, I couldn't help that. Right, we'll do we are using the forest flower, which is from the new release. And I'm just going to stamp up that one and that one. In fact, you know what I'm doing, don't you? So, actually, this is a different card. No, I'm going to stamp it up in the card I'm doing, then I know what we're doing. So this card I'm using, by the way, is this is the Lavinia hot press watercolour card. I'm not doing the bookmark. Where's the other card that I cut? It's here, look. Yeah, this is Lavinia hot press watercolour. What I did practice on was it was silly really. I've got cheap watercolour, but I used the Chimolt's white. So I find this just to be a little off-white compared to the white. Can you see that? It's a big difference actually. Doesn't bother me. Oh, bless you. So, on there. Don't need that straight. Card didn't look straight. No, I don't think it is. But right, better than horrible. Do you know what? Well, I just said my mouth, so I can't even eat. So do you know what I'm eating? Porridge. Porridge and ice cream. Porridge for breakfast and ice cream for tea. Not complaining. I love both, but it's not nice. I've got to eat my porridge when it's cooled down. Yeah, I don't know. Move that stamp out of the way and I don't get lost. And my little one. I really need to clean my, what do you call it, plates and my stamps. They're not sticking. Same, if you can see it, just a little bit further down. I mean, you could do them different ways. You could have one coming in top and one coming in bottom. It'd look just as well. Because we're not really sentimenting it. We'll put in a word on, but not a sentiment as such. Okay, was it my last video I mentioned that it's nice to have a card with no sentiments, and it was nice that quite a few of you messaged me and agreed with me. I used to remember everybody's names who messaged and everything, and I used to tell you if you watch back. But I've got that many people following now. I feel so bad that I can't remember names. I have a few. I remember my admin for the group. 3 lovely ladies. Right. And I remember some people, mainly because of a colour they like or a type they like. Things like that. Gosh, that was mucky, wasn't it? See, if you put that clear on that, that would trap that colour. Can you see that? So you don't want to do that. That isn't why I've gone white at all, but yeah, it's not a bad idea, is it? I will order some more today. So I've cut this card out, these ones, using the Gina K1 master layout. I use it a lot. I use number 2 a lot as well. You'll notice on my videos. It's very rare that I will stamp straight onto card, you know, card base. Although I do like doing it, especially with Christmas cards. Do you know, I feel like my words are slurring because of my mouth, and if I am, I apologise beforehand. I will be back to my mumbling self before long. I'm only joking, honestly. Right, we'll eat these two up. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you this. So, this is the white that we're using, the Tim Holtz white. So, this one, I wet the paper first, and then went in with the ZIG, and it just moved like that. I wet it a bit more after, but it's not the look I wanted. So this one, I put the pen on first, and then sprayed it, and I love the spread of it. So that's what we're doing today. Nearly done, guys. We're 20 minutes, it won't take long to do the rest. Everything else is cut out and what have you. It's just a case of throwing some colour on now. It's the best bit. This bit now is the bit that I'll do when I finish the video, like yesterday when I finished filming. I'll start prepping for another one if I know what I'm doing. So this is what I did yesterday, prepped a load like this so that this bit were out of the way. It is a bit of a... It's long and drawn out to say that the card, when you put the colour on, is quite quick. I mean, just think if you used a what do you call it, stamp, a Christmas stamp. The colour, if you use greens and reds on this, make fantastic Christmas cards. Right, I've just got some kitchen towel ready because this is going to be messy. Right, so I'm going back to the first ones we did because I love it. I won't do the bookmark, I said, didn't I? So we'll do the cards. So this is the one where I mess about and play and what have you. Maybe you can see at the top here. I mean, I don't mind it, I'd still use it. It went quite muddy. And then I was just checking the colours for stamping and what have you. But on the other, it's got a smooth side as the Tim Holtz and a rough side. And that I absolutely love. And all that was picking up what I'd left. But I'll use that. I love that. That's lovely. So I'm not going to... Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to show you the finished project. But that's it. I've just thrown my stamps all over. So for this, I want the rainbow. So red, orange. I want a bright yellow. Richard of York. Which green did I use? Gave Battle, and then I went in Vain. That's what I did. No, I didn't, because I didn't use purple, but we will. Rosie, what are you doing there? Right. So for me, I like to do this a bit quicker than, because I don't want it to dry properly. So I'm literally just, can you see each seed? I can't see them, can you? Each one of those there on the bud, on the flower, looks like one of them. So each one's going to get a colour. So I'm starting with red. Richard of York. And I'm doing that yellow, that seed. Richard of York. Give Battle. Rosie, that's naughty now. Right, and then when I've done the purple, don't know why, I skipped the red. I went to orange. Yellow. can't remember if I did it up front, but Richard. I mean, you don't have to do it in order. This has got the same amount of buds as the top, so I'm actually gonna, I'm not saying it's gonna work perfectly, but oh, I've totally messed the colours up, it doesn't matter. Just one more colour. I'll stick the red in. Where's the red? Stick the green in. Right, I'm hoping this isn't taking too long because last time I only did that. So let's give it a go and give it a right good spray. Straight away I'm taking the muddy bits out of the middle. That's probably why I did the colours the way I did, because it went muddy a bit, I think, bit looks of it. I also know now why I left a bit more card around it, because I cut some of it off. Oh, this isn't going as bright as the last one. So what I'm going to do is dry it off. It's because last time I did one colour at a time, like one thing at a time, flower. I mean, I still like it as it is, it's just, I would have liked it a bit brighter. So I'm going to hope that this works by whacking in a bit more yellow, because I'd like a bit more yellow to go to places. And put some yellow down here. See if that makes a difference. You can spray it as many times as you want. See, it's brought that blue out again now. Now I like that. Now if it stays, I'm not going to dab it because it'll take up a lot of that colour. So I'm actually going to dry it like that. I'm going to have to take some of the edge off there. Oh, it's lovely now. It needed that bit of yellow putting back in. That yellow there, personally I'd do some more up there, but I'm not gonna for time. Come on, spray. That is just getting rid of that mucky line, if you can see it. Just plain water. There you go. It didn't, the last time I did it, I only did it once. I didn't have to spray it again. So it literally does show. Right, there we go, that's enough on this one. Rosie, get down, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah, you see, it also might just be that I've used different card. The lovely colours, aren't they? Right, we'll just put that one to the side. And we will do... What I'll do with this one then is I'm going to make... How did the pink and... I'm going to do one pink and one yellow. Don't think it'll work, but we're going to try it. Where's the yellow gone? Yeah. I'm just going to chuck it around there. Where's that nice pink gone? As lovely as this. I'm not saying it's going to work, it might not. And let's chuck a bit of orange. I don't know if that's the one that's mudding. Is that mudding? Oh, look. Put a bit of that through it. That might be the bit that's mudding, actually. Let's go. Oh, I'm running out of water in. Well, I'm not. It's half full, but for the angle I want to be at. That's pretty. That orange is beautiful. Yeah, see, it's gone muddy. I don't know if it's... It must be the green and the pink then. They're not working together, them two. But it'll come off, it's right. That orange is stunning. Get a bit more of this. You don't have to go through some kitchen towel and all. I would say dry it before you put any more colour on, but I'm just going to try and put a bit of, because it's not very visible. Excuse me, that came right from my boots. Dry it off. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some more. I'll take that water off there. I'm going to have to put some more orange in that. Just give it a quick blast. It'd look nice just in one colour. In fact, the new stamp that we're doing it in one colour. Ish. Decided that's going orange. And so is the stem. Take the green out of it. Now I like that. Amazing what you can do, isn't it? So you just love to play like this, and sometimes it's like, wow, that worked. And sometimes it's like, okay. I am calling that a day. I like it. Definitely orange and pink. Looks nice together. I've been messing trying to get proper rainbow going, but I want it to stay, you know, in a rainbow shape, but it's hard when they mix together. So it's like doing one, drying it, doing one, drying it, but they still blend together. Just a little bit. Yeah, definitely a difference in paper, definitely. Look at the colours. That's the other paper. Although it's got a plastic cover on it, look at the colours in the bookmark. This is what I meant by just doing one. You catch it quicker and it didn't get a chance to soak in as much. So yeah, I thought that was absolutely stunning. That embossing were hot. You can see I've just touched it, it's gone all dull, look. It's on my thumb. If you make it dull, heat it back up. There you go, shiny again. So if you put colour over it, you blend it, wipe it off and heat it back up and it goes all shiny again. Don't burn yourself, that hurts, does that? Right. Because these are one colour, that's the white card. So I did just, now then, I did just this colour as far as I know. Not putting it in any particular, see this got a few glasses of water did this, and I did put some dark at bottom. I don't think it made a difference actually, apart from the colour it leaves behind. Let's see what happens with this. I chose these because they were strong, you know, strong colours. And also when you're doing one colour, you can pick all that back up. Do you know what? I haven't finished with that yet, but I've just got that mucky. So this one, I'm going to see what happens if we just, it won't be as dark, but we can put some different colours in. So this is an accident. Right, we'll dry them off. I'm going to put some orange in that when it's dry. This one, I'm not going to do much with it. This is exactly what I did with the bookmark for it. But then I stamped some background stamps and I didn't like it. But I did like it when I stenciled it. I don't normally use my stencils for stuff like this, but yeah, I thought it looked quite nice. That's because I'm too lazy to pull it off. I'll pull it off now. So I'm going to give that another go with the, where's the purple one? I'm going to whack purple on it instead. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do, see what happens. No, not made much difference apart from it's going to leave a dark hint under the flower, which is good. And we're going to darken edges up on this one anyway. And think, see if we can just put the colour in and dampen the rest off without spritzing it. See what happens. It's okay, it's not my favourite. That's better. But now I want to spritz it. That's the colour I wanted. The reason I'm putting so much water in is because I just want that to run straight off without, you know, getting that horrible pool at bottom. Now that's better. That's a lot nicer. Which pen did I just use? This one. Yep. I like that so much more. Looks like it's got stuff coming out of it, doesn't it? Right, we're almost done. This is one of those projects you could get lost in this for hours. On videos, I'm also trying to get 6 videos in the bank ready for when I go away so that I can still upload while I'm away. Because I still follow all the stuff while I'm on holiday. I went away not long ago, didn't I? I still follow it. I feel like I'm missing out if I can't see what's going on. Right, I'm just going to see if this does take a bit of this orange, see what it turns out like. Let's see. I don't think this is actually the best stamp for this, whatever you want to call it, procedure, I don't know what you want to call it, but yes, I like it coming off the side. I like that. I like that better than just having the pink. Look, it's got a lovely mark there. Those are the marks that I'm trying to avoid. They're too easy to come by. Oh, it took a lot of it off, didn't it? That'll do though. I'm alright with that. Right, let's just dry it off and we're done. We'll start putting them together. And what I'll do is stencil through this one and it'll make it so different. I mean, where that orange is now, if you went in and coloured that in now, I think that would look absolutely stunning with the orange running through the pink. I don't know how much you could see that colour. Look at the time, I'm so sorry. It's just one of them projects. Right, I've got all my bases and everything done, so let's make them into cards. See what I mean about that? I'll do that. I won't make this one up now, because I'll do that before I make it up. In fact, that should, by rights, just wipe off where the... Let's try it. There you go. So I said it looked lovely, and I like that. And then what I'll do is some orange Posca dots coming out of it. So we'll put that one to the side. We know what we're doing with it. In fact, if I've got a minute, I'll make it up. But I really want to do these others for you. So I've got the backgrounds here. Just grab a foam tape. Still not onto that other one yet, just using this up. You see, this was one of the hard things for me. The background, I didn't know what colour background to put on. Right, we're going to stamp first. So I'm literally just using these, so I think I like what we'll put on there, so we'll probably go with that, and we'll go, what should we go? I like Dream. It's literally going to have Dream on, and it's going to be stamped. What will it be like stamped in orange? Where's me? Yeah. We're going in orange. Actually, wouldn't I need an orange background then? I didn't do an orange one. Yellow it is. That lovely. Come on, you ain't got time to stop and stare. So I don't know if I would, you know, use a bit of pink and do it up. We're not gonna on this one, but we are on this one. So I'll just crack on. So I'm gonna stick it on. I'm going to put it on the yellow, seeing as though I didn't cut an orange. Oh, that's right off, isn't it? Come on, Heidi. It's because I'm panicking now, because it's time. Really? Unless I've just not cut them straight. Looks alright to me, does that? So I'm going to whack some foam on it. Foam everything, me. Like I say, unless it's going abroad, I try not to. I've sent so many abroad that have been foamed and they don't get there looking like they did when they set off. What's going on here? I will probably bling these up and all, which I will do off camera. Right, I'm only going to put 3 strips on. Normally I would put 5 on. And I have been doing what everybody was telling me to do, but my glue's probably not even going to come out. Oh, end came off. That's clever. Let's see if it's working. Oh, it is. Good job. Right, let's whack this on then. So when I'm not, oh, I don't normally put the glue on because I can normally get it spot on when but I'm not rushing normally. So this now should, come on, I've got glue on. Yeah, I sort of wish I'd darkened the edges, but it's all right. A bit of bling on. I'll put orange bling on. There's card number 1, and I think they're stunning. I love that. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm definitely blinging up. Definitely marking up. I didn't even get a pink out for you, did I? You're going purple. That's okay, isn't it? What stamp are we putting on? I'm putting Inspire. And I'm putting it on in the Chianti, I think, if I'm brave enough. I like words when they're not put in the place where, well, not that they were made for, but you know what I mean, where they look different. Shall I put another one up here, a different one? It's a big gap, isn't it? What about art? I'm going to put art. I don't want to put love. It's a very nice colour on top of the pink, actually. Worked in a right mess today, haven't I? I wish I'd put the art there, actually. The Inspire being a longer word. Have a play. Honestly, you'll absolutely love it. Right, with this one, I 100% am. I've got the colours ready. I knew I had. And is that my brush? I'm using Mulberry. Look, I'm in a mess. Right. I'm using Mulberry, and it was mainly just to bring around the corners because it was very, very, very pink. And where it's gone dull, this is what I said, wipe it off, use a wipe, whichever you want to do, and heat it back up. It just comes back shiny. It's amazing. I like it when it just darkens edges up. I love to darken edges, me. It's one of my things. But when I'd done that, I also put in just a little bit of grey on these corners. Don't know why grey goes well with it, but it does. Maybe a bit too much there, but it's okay. I should have used a small brush. Definitely. just go back in with the ready colour. That's fine. There we go. I haven't finished. Where's me? I'm just going to stick a stencil over the top, and mainly just for where you've got big gaps. I'm just putting a little bit of, yeah. Using the same brush that I've gone around the edges in. There you go. How to get a quick effect. That's amazing, isn't it? Like I just said, I will definitely bling these up before I put photos up. But it's literally just sequins, so you'll put your own mark on it. So much harder to stick down watercolour cards. It really is. I think this is my last roll of this tape, so thank goodness for that. I really don't like it. I'm going to put 5 on this one. If you have a go, post your pics on the Lavinia sites and on mine. It'd be lovely to see what you all do. Right. I'm just chucking these on the floor. It's going to be a right mess behind me. I won't mind, I've got a bin at the side of me. And I never throw stuff on the floor unless it's gone wrong. And the sun's shining. I've had the log fire on this morning, and one because I refused to use my dryer. Andy wanted to put his work clothes in, so I put the log fire on to help dry him. Oh my god, I was melting. So not into this weather when it comes to drying clothes. That's probably a bit high up, but it's going. There we go. Are they lovely? I love them. So I think I'll go, guys, because we are actually nearly up to an hour. So what I'll do, I still love this. I will put these on bases and I'll get some photos taken. Oh yeah, and this one. And I'll get them all up. Right guys, have a go. Let me know how you get on. Happy crafting. Bye.